Welcome in, everybody. My name is Tyler Cohen, aka TCO, and you are watching the TCO Fantasy Show. Yes, you're watching the TCO Fantasy Show. We are one day away from the NFL Draft, and I am pretty darn excited. We got some fun news today, a lot of Aaron Rodgers things. He showed up in that facility today, and I probably shouldn't be talking about that right now. Let's play the intro. Let's get right into it, because there's a lot I want to talk about. Some people think the Washington Commanders could trade back in this year's NFL Draft to add capital for 2024 to make a play for QB Caleb Williams. And I posted a TikTok about this, and I think this is something that could definitely happen. Caleb Williams in Washington. I don't even know how I'd feel about that, though. I would hate that for Caleb Williams. I'd feel kind of bad for the guy. I'd hate to see him over there in Well, I don't know. Maybe Washington's going to be a lot better now that they don't have any more Dan Snyder there, so I don't know, maybe that will be a good fit for him. He's going to have Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, maybe Curtis Samuel will still be there. I think Antonio Gibson will be a free agent, but you'll have Brian Robinson, and that would be a pretty good situation for him, honestly. I mean, they'd have to trade a lot to get the first overall pick. That would definitely be a difficult one, but I guess it's possible if they have the draft capital to do it. Ooh, this is interesting. 2023 NFL Draft Buzz. Boston College wide receiver Zay Flowers gushes about the Chiefs to Tom Pelissero. He has a message for GM Bren Veach that says, just get up there. And I don't know if is that Zay Flowers who said that? Or, well, we don't know. Okay, we're not going to know. Okay, well, I did see I did see a while ago that Zay Flowers met up with Patrick Mahomes for a private workout that the Chiefs wanted him to do, and that's very interesting because we don't see many wide receivers usually do that, and I think there's a high possibility Zay Flowers is still on the board during their pick. I think they're going to pick 31 because the Dolphins lost that last pick, so pick 31, and there's a possibility Zay Flowers is still there. I'm not going to guarantee that he'll be there, but there's definitely a possibility he's there, and Zay Flowers would be a good addition to that team. He'd be another one of those small wide receivers. It'd be him, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore. Who else do they have? John Ross. Didn't they just sign somebody? Richie James. Bunch of small guys. Just a bunch of tiny wide receivers. I don't really know if Zay Flowers is the guy they need, but he'd be an interesting addition to the team, and I think he'd be really good with Patrick Mahomes. So, interesting. Ooh, baby, this is what I want to hear. The Dolphins are viewed as the heavy favorites to sign current Vikings running back Dalvin Cook if he is released as expected. And me being a Dolphins fan, I would absolutely love that. Dalvin Cook would add something great to our backfield. I know we got Raheem Mostert and we got Jeff Wilson. Okay, fun. But this is Dalvin Cook we're talking about. This is a star running back. He would just completely change the Dolphins. Oh, I would love to see Dalvin Cook in a Dolphins jersey. Oh, that would be so nice. And for fantasy football, mwah, mwah, mwah. He might not get 20 carries a game, but he might get 10 to 15 or between 13 and 18, somewhere around there, and they're going to be high-quality touches with that Dolphins team, and I would love to see him in Miami. Oh, I would love that. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of Aaron Rodgers news here, so let's start off with the first thing. New York Jets Aaron Rodgers. I'm an old guy, so I want to be a part of a team that can win it all. I believe this is the place where we can get that done. I noticed when I walked in, the Super Bowl trophy looked a little lonely. And, yeah, I mean, maybe this is a team Aaron Rodgers can win it all on. I mean, the Jets definitely beat the Packers, and that's probably why he thinks that in the first place. But, I don't know, man. Aaron Rodgers on the Jets is definitely going to change the outlook of that Jets team. That's a serious contender. I hate to say it, but it really is a serious contender. They got a fantastic defense. That offense is so young. You got Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, Cole. Who else do you got? Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I'm forgetting a wide receiver. Oh, well. But you got those. There's your big three. Maybe they end up drafting another wide receiver. I've seen some rumors that they like Jackson Smith and Jigba, which would be freaking interesting. Jackson Smith and Jigba and Garrett Wilson. Oh, that'd be scary. And the defense. I don't even need to talk about the defense. You got Sauce Gardner. You got Quentin Williams. Yeah. I think his name's Quentin Williams. Oh my goodness. I think his name's Quentin Williams. I hope I'm not wrong there. And then his brother's there too. And yeah, that's a great defense. And that Jets team could win a Super Bowl. It would be interesting to see if they do. It could be interesting. I mean, it's a hard division. You got the Bills, you got the Dolphins. I would even throw the Patriots in there. The Patriots, Bill Belichick always manages to do something with them. So It's not going to be an easy road, but there is a road. Here's another thing about Aaron Rodgers. It says, Aaron Rodgers on Joe Namath offering his number to him. He said, to me, 12 is Broadway Joe, and I didn't even want to go down that path. I'm excited about going back to my college number. So he's wearing the number 8, if you didn't know. I actually think there's a picture on here somewhere. Yeah, look. He's wearing the number 8. Looks pretty good. That's a cool jersey. That's a cool jersey. I think that's cooler than 12. I think it's good that he didn't keep the number 12. I think it's good that he gets a little change. He goes back to his old college number. I like that for him. I think it looks nice. And he didn't want to disrespect that boy Joe Namath, and you got to give him some respect for that. More Aaron Rodgers news. I'm going to be here for the foreseeable future. He then adds he's going to be on the field tomorrow. Oh my goodness, that's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm probably not going to get to talk about that tomorrow because I got some other plans. Oh, tomorrow? Here, just quick, reminder, schedule. I don't know, not a reminder. That's not the right word, but whatever. Tomorrow, I want to do a mock draft because tomorrow is the NFL draft. I want to do a mock draft where I just tell you what I think all the picks are going to be. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're not going to be going through news. We're going to do a mock draft. So sneak peek, that's what we're getting tomorrow. But yeah, he says he's going to be in New York for the foreseeable future. And I don't blame him. There's also another report I saw in here that he didn't say anything about talking about playing past the 2023 season. So maybe he's only there for 1 year, which would suck. I would hate to see that. They traded so much for him. I mean, him only being there for 1 year would suck for him. It would suck for Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson would have less time to learn. But yeah, he says he's going to be there for the foreseeable future. Who knows how long the foreseeable future is going to be, but he's going to be there.
Obviously, Joe has got a great track record so far of drafting some incredible players.
Hell yeah, he does.
It takes a system, and obviously Robert has the right sauce, so I'm excited about getting to work with him. And
Pause.
Rick and Marquand, former teammate of mine, and it's a great staff. But you know, I'm an old guy, so I want to be a part of a team that can win it all. And I believe that this is a place we can get that done. You know,
Okay. I don't disagree with him. I think he's in a good place. I don't know if it was better than the Packers, but he needed to change the scenery, and that's what he got. Here's an interesting one. The Cardinals wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins could be getting traded to the Chiefs or Bills tonight or tomorrow. That is interesting. I heard, what did I see? I saw some report talking about the Bills possibly talking about trading their 27th pick to the Cardinals for DeAndre Hopkins. I think that'd be very interesting. I think that'd be great for the Bills. I think they should do that, but who knows what happens? Who knows? He might end up on the Chiefs, and that would be good for D-Hop too, for fantasy. Oh, do you imagine that D-Hop and Patty Mahomes? Whew. I don't know how high I would draft D-Hop. I mean, the man's old, but still, that'd be a pretty good matchup. Bryce Young kept it real. Bryce Young on questions about his height. I can't grow. Dude, I love how everybody wants to complain about Bryce Young's height. I mean, sure, he's small. Okay, we get it. And we haven't seen a quarterback as small as him. Okay, I see it. I get it. But dude, the dude has been a winner in high school, college. He won a Heisman. He's been a stud. Last year, that Alabama wide receiver core sucked. It was not that good as it's been in the past, and Bryce Young still balled out. If you don't think Bryce Young is the best quarterback in this year's class, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know why you don't think that. I don't get it. I don't get it. The dude's got a great arm. He's extremely accurate. He can run. He's a great decision maker. He's everything you want a quarterback to be, but for some reason people don't like him because, oh, he's not tall enough. Ridiculous. Start liking Bryce Young. You should like him. He's good. Please, like Bryce Young. Longtime Texans beat writer John McClain believes the Houston Texans will take Kentucky QB Will Levis with the second pick of the 2023 NFL Draft. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if Will Levis is going at 2. I don't think the Texans are that stupid. I think there's a higher chance of them taking CJ Stroud than Will Levis. Even though the betting odds, I think right now, I think Tyree Wilson. I know Tyree Wilson is the favorite to go to the Texans right now, but I think the next name under that was Will Levis. So, yeah, that's true. Maybe they might take Will Levis, but I highly doubt that. I don't see how they could make that decision. I don't see how they could take Will Levis over Anthony Richardson and CJ Stroud. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why they would do that. I mean, Will Levis is good. He's got a big arm, but look at this. Where is it? Dude eats freaking. I'm gonna reference this every single time I talk about this guy. Dude eats bananas with the banana peel on. That's not normal. You don't do that. That automatically. I don't even know if he should be a first-round pick because of that. That's ridiculous.
I'm not a test taker, so I play football for me. But at the end of the day, man, I don't got nothing to prove to nobody, so I'm not going to sit here and explain how I process football. The people who are making the picks know what I can do. So that's all that matters to me. There's a whole bunch of people who know how to coach better, know the quarterback better, know how to do everything on social media, but the man in the arena, that's what's tough, is stepping in the arena 10 toes. So, and I'm standing.
I agree.
And I know what.
I agree, man. I think C.J. Stroud, listen, bro, he might not be, he might have failed a test. Okay, who cares? We all fail tests. But the dude plays football. We've seen it on tape. The dude's been a stud. I saw that Georgia game. I know you saw that Georgia game. And if that doesn't tell you C.J. Stroud's going to be a star after that, I don't know what does. So, I love C.J. Stroud still. I don't really care about no test. So this is a big deal. Washington will not pick up Chase Young's fifth-year option. Now, let me scroll a little bit because I know... Yeah, here's a little bit more details to that. Chase Young had a terrific start to his career. 7.5 sacks, 12 QB hits in 2020, and was named the defensive player of... Defense... I thought he was the defensive rookie of the year, not defensive player of the year, while helping the team make the playoffs. Was he the defensive player of the year? No way. I don't believe that. I don't think he was a defensive player of the year. I think he was the defensive rookie of the year, not the defensive player of the year. I think that's wrong. Chase Young, DPOY, defensive player of the year. Yeah, he was the rookie. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Freaking Dove Kleiman, bro. Don't know what he's talking about. Defensive player of the year. No, defensive rookie of the year. But still, Chase Young is very good. I can't believe they didn't pick up his fifth-year option. I find that kind of crazy. So after this season, he's a free agent. Unrestricted free agent, too, which is going to be pretty interesting. And, yeah, I'm excited for Chase Young. I hope he has a really big year and screws them over. Ha-ha, Washington. Ha-ha. Okay, let's do a little hypothetical here. Let's say Bijan Robinson is drafted to the Falcons. Do you think he is the number one running back in Dynasty over Breece Hall on the Jets and Kenneth Walker on the Seahawks and Jonathan Taylor and all these other guys? He's going to run the ball a lot. I don't know if I'm ready to put him over Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker, though. I think he would be my RB3 behind Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker if he got drafted to the Falcons. Maybe if he got drafted to the Eagles, I would consider putting him at 1, but I think it's too early to put him at 1. I don't think you can say that until he gets drafted somewhere and we at least see him play a couple games. I think you've got to put Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker ahead of him for the moment, just because those two guys are proven. Breece Hall's a freak. Kenneth Walker proved himself last year. I mean, I think it's kind of hard to put Bijan at 1. I don't think that should be the consensus. We're looking for one more big thing to talk about before we end this episode. Yeah, we're looking. There's nothing good to talk about yet. We're looking. We're looking. Well, it seems I can't find anything else to talk about, so I guess that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing a mock draft, so make sure you're here for that. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to take all the rumors that I've heard so far, put them all together in my little brain, and we're going to push them onto a mock draft and see how that comes out looking. So make sure you're here for that tomorrow. Hopefully I'll 100% have that up before the draft. So maybe it'll be accurate, maybe it won't. It probably won't be accurate because we don't know anything about this draft. We know little to nothing. So, yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. This has been the TCO Fantasy Show. This has been TCO, Tyler Cohen. I'm signing off. Chill out, vibe out to this music real quick. And, yeah, have a wonderful day, and peace out, homies.